for the second game. Remember, Alter Ego, they just need one more point to secure the series. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of Dawn, where Alter Ego, they will try and find a sweep in their debut match for MPL Season 13.
Now we have a very interesting matchup in our hands, man. The Baxia against the Joy. Good clear for both, but one significantly tankier and more mobile than the other, technically in the rotations. So I think this is where the side laners again will make a difference. But looking at the roam's priority right now, you can see mid lane for the side of Alter Ego, whereas for Van Strong on that Ruby, he is trying to be as annoying as possible, man. Leveraging this early game power that they have secured in their draft.
Very good balanced here, right? Spell check, it's all flickers, no purifies here for second game. Right though. Bursted almost towards the 30% of his HP, but now still surviving.
Well, the presence of the Angela really makes the lane a bit more bearable, that's for sure. We'll see what they can do afterwards though, because the Phobius isn't the best of roamers. So he's going to provide a lot of magic damage, but he won't be able to actually impact the fights in the side laners, and now Taz in the scope of Evos Legends.
Oh, I don't think it's a roamer though. I think it's
a mid.
Phobius.
It's a Rasi Angela roam, right? So, yeah, but you can see here with the peel that perhaps this Phobius can provide. Are you saying that it's not enough?
The eye of the... Well, the eye, right? The pullback from the second skill. That's the only real card control he has, and now fine. Evos, they're just making aggressive moves around the side that the turtle is spawning in. They're trying to make sure they have all the control so that Taz will not find a foothold to be able to just wiggle in and maybe go for a big play and steal.
Level 3. Oh, very low under the turret. 1 HP now forced to recall. That's where Evos Glory make their move on the turtle. Rossi going to be able to flicker out of the shield unity there. Evos Glory will control this. Rossi knockout strike by Veldora. Doing a lot of damage. Manstrong trying to invade right now. Taz will just be focused on. No. Goes back. Knockout strike. Knocking him up. Electrifying beats. Onto Van. Onto the Turtle. Retribution battle. It's going to be Taz who wins it. 50-50 on the board. Great. Demonic Force. Onto the back. Manstrong going to be taken down. Oh, one more hit. And Krite gets first blood. Taz gets the first turtle. Everything goes perfectly for Alter Ego.
Right on the board, and yes, Alter Ego winning this important early game there. I can see here, Evos Glory, they were able to somehow find momentum with forcing Pi using the flicker, but they weren't able to punch back or punch further.
The two ex-Evos members were the two members that shined in that team fight. That's an oof.
That's a bitter pill to swallow for Evos right here. And this is, again, showing that they're all in on the aggression, but their team doesn't really do well moving backwards, right? That's where Alter Ego actually has a huge advantage. So if Evos have secured so much crowd control, they have to make sure that this time they're the ones that make the fight decisive, instant. If they're going back and forth, the Joy, the Phobius, the Angela will make this a lot more difficult. It's almost like the shoe is on the other foot. Now, Alter Ego are the ones moving back and forth with sustain that the Minotaur provide for Evos in the previous game.
Unity onto Rossi still has a bit of potential here. That's going to be a lot of damage placed down back onto them. With the Demonic Force now, it's Taz with the Electrifying Beast, torn apart memory. Not dealing enough damage there, but he still got one kill over with a few basic attacks. Warlord is down for Rossi, and I think Alter Ego will take that trade any day of the week.
It's a very good trade for Alter Ego. Good recovery, right? Because Rossi, he was on a tight corner there and taken out, but the recovery, beautiful there by Nino. Evos Glory there weren't able to really find an effective trade from that fight.
One of the first picks in this game, well, one of the earlier picks at least, was the Baxia for Evos. And I was thinking that maybe this Baxia power in the early game, the mobility, will allow them to be a bit more in control of like where the fights happen and all that. But Alter Ego, they're doing a great job just baiting Evos into those fights that are really not in their favor.
Take a look at the mid lane here, right? Evos Glory, they're trying to show intimidation, trying to find more control here in that turtle, but it seems like you're in no rush, considering that the Angela, they notice, is missing, right? Of course, they will hesitate here in trying to commit on towards the turtle. As Alter Ego, though, they will not give this turtle freely.
Shield Unity Onto Pi this time. Right, Demonic Force still there. Penalty zone onto 2, locks him down, and flickers out to safety. The Demonic Force is still ready for Krite as he's gonna be able to pop it in all the way onto Veldora. That's a 50-50. Van wins it this time, but it's gonna be super low. Van Strong gonna be versed down by the rhythm. Now just the electrifying beats necessary, but he doesn't have it on cooldown. Van can be chased down still though, and Rasi picks up the kill. They lose out on the turtle, but they win out in the fight, and now they transition into the mid push where they're going to be able to find a tier 1 for free.
That is a huge win again for the side of Alter Ego.
It's very possible, but Gonny,
right on cue, right on time, and Land of Dawn, here we go. Minute number 6.
6.
Yeah, we will continue the match here as Nino, as somehow as predicted, quite independent here, but Evos with the conceal.
Shield Unity, hard guard still there to 3-man penalty zone. Is actually going to be able to help Nino survive. He flickers down to torn apart, and every fadeaway finds a kill. And Pi capitalizes on that Nino damage to find another. Nothing is going Evo's Glory's way.
Evos Glory, they weren't ready for that play. They weren't ready for the counter setup.
Wow.
And Alter Ego, they read Evos Glory like a book.
Like a kindergarten book.
Like a picture book, man. I think they were really expecting the hard guard, of course, the flicker, but I don't know if they were expecting Pi just waiting in the bushes there, man. That was sus. He just came out of nowhere, and they just ruined the whole play, man. 4-man penalty zone, stopping all the follow-up from chasing Nino under the tower. That's disastrous for Evo's Glory, but now they're going to go at it again. They have the mobility advantage. Van goes in.
Shield Unity, 2 levels down. Good, I'm offended, connecting onto 2 Zamar Force as well, but the penalty zone connects again onto 2 members. Nino just dealing free damage in the back. One-shotting, taking them out. Warlord forced to pop in the black shoes, but he only falls to the clutches of Taz. My goodness gracious, Alter Ego are ferocious.
Man, throw in the towels is Alter Ego. They're not stopping right now. Evos Glory, 0 answers, and Halberd already secured as well. What does that mean? Van will not be as tanky. He is like a cracker. He's so easy to kill. Otherwise, nothing too out of the ordinary apart from that fast farm by Brody.
Well, look at the Van, dude. He does not have a single item completed. You're wondering why he's squishy, why he's a cracker, Gonny. Look at him.
Look at the physical damage source. He has to go with Athena.
He's brittle. And now even the Lilia, right? Rushing the Necklace of Durance to deal with the Angela. There's no damage. He's not a real threat. They have to rely on Super Red. Oh, wait a minute.
BPZ, Veldora, smooshed and torn by the Brody. Nino finds it now, going for the siege onto the tier 2 Warlord, still able to clear out the wave. Meanwhile, mid lane Taz pushing it down as well, shoving these waves and knocking on Evo's Glory's base.
You know what? I think Evos Glory now, again, same story like game 1. They need to just hit that contingency button and just drag this game out, even though if that happens, it's still not a sure win, right? Fun fact here, 2 games of Evos Glory, early to mid game potential is actually ahead.
It's higher than Alter
It's
Ego.
higher than Alter Ego, but they failed on the execution.
Oh, again, Vanstrong gets deleted. Taz is walking the back line down. He just takes Super Red out. Meanwhile, Van and Warlord were still holding that bush.
Oh, man.
The Joy is deleting everything.
This is going from bad to worse for Evos, man. Now they have no control. Now no one can stay in the front. I said that they have to try and go for flanks, make it difficult. Just spread apart so that there's no combo. The AoE from Alter Ego can't work. But when they're this far behind, is it even possible? Man, they just keep going for the straightforward plays, sending Van barreling into the first member they see. But Alter Ego, they're just planning way too far ahead for that to work.
Just 2 kills now for Evos Glory in the second game. Show 0 that Alter Ego, they're not messing around here in their second game. Now the First Lord has spawned here. And of course Evos Glory, with their firepower, with their lack of resources as well, they will not be able to just, you know, contest that Lord.
Are they going to opt for, avoiding a team fight and going for a split push? Because now for Alter Ego, even that is something that they can do, right? They've been sending Taz to go alone. They can send Rasi to clear waves. And for Evos, the only real feasible play is to send Veldora on the Paquito, going aggressively and maybe going for a dive and taking out Rossi in order to get something massive, but he might get taken out instead.
Penalty zone, just one shot and a flicker!
Oh!
With a torn apart memory, gets him to that godlike status that he's waiting for. Nino now rotating to the mid lane with the help of Pi and Krite, looking for another objective. And they will be able to find it, the tier 2 in the mid lane. Almost as free as that 50% off the first 10-time draw. Go ahead and take a look at it, boys, aspirants.
Call it, Mirko Arashi. Will it end before 14-20? Mirko.
14-20? I think it will end, yeah, over 14-20.
Over
I think it has to be over.
14-20. Gotcha, right. You all check the minutes, the counters for the Lord. Yeah, good. But yes,
Just good.
40,
you know what else is good?
What? Oh, take a look at Sope, guys. Yeah, you should check it out. Top up diamonds for the game MLBB. That's ML Bang Bang. It's free. 100 times a month. Transfer to all banks.
It's very convenient, man. I mean, it's built into so many different things. The GoPay, but right now, for Alter Ego, it's just smooth sailing from here, man. There's no real maneuver that Evos can really surprise them with.
Wow.
Just going in for the objective, zoning away. Look at Taz!
Hold up.
This bullying!
Walking up electrifying beats! Oh my god, Vanstrong can't even do anything. That's the anti-CC built into this electrifying beats. So Evos can only watch as he dances.
You know what? You know what I was thinking, right? Usually in football, whenever you score against your former team, you don't celebrate. Will Taz celebrate if they do seal the victory?
Will Taz and Krite celebrate?
Oh, sure.
Will Rex celebrate in the back?
Oh my God. Oh my Lord. And now, again, ladies and gentlemen, quite one-sided the situation that we have here. 11K on the deficit of that gold, right? So Evos, Glory, they're throwing punches, but they're punching air.
Pi again. Bro.
Oh man, the
disrespect.
We got the recalls happening already. This time, Van tried to open that bush. The last time I saw a player open that bush, they got shotgun, bro.
Point!
They got deleted.
Point.
That's a scary bush to be in. And Pi just stood there menacingly. Look at Van, dude. He's getting zoned away by a quote-unquote assassin. But on the top side, though, good value for Evos, and they have control here. And they pressure Alter Ego into losing control over the Lord. Never mind.
You go for a trade, which is, again, the best thing they could look for right now. I don't think they have an opportunity to actually walk up and go for the Lord. So they'll pick up a tier 2. It's the best trade they could ask for.
And also bad news for Evos Glory. Taz has picked up the Genius Wand, which is a nasty, nasty item as well, considering, take a look. Lilia, of course, Harith here, no magic resist items whatsoever. It will first of all
Athena what? Athena what? Electrifying beats. My god, the damage and the tie-up as well. That's an Athena, brother. Holy moly.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's just way
Gone.
too squishy, man.
Just gone. This potentially may be the final push of the series, ladies and gentlemen. 15-2, 12,000 gold lead. Let's see, can Alter Ego pull it off?
Well, that's your answer. He just broke the turret now. Penalty zone to the front. Super Red. So holding on to that flicker. Van holding on to the Lord, but Alter Ego are not concerned with the Lord. They're actually going to go for the base turret in the mid lane. Taz still posturing over, getting a position to possibly dive in. They're waiting for another wave. They still are in no rush. They have the time to play with, and it's over 14-20. Hey.
Well,
Hey.
Alter Ego needs to be a bit careful, though. They're moving very aggressively, but they're not all grouped together to back each other up. It's almost like they are expecting Evos to chicken out when they're called on their bluff. But if Evos realize that, they can possibly get like a 5v3.
Hard guard, electrifying beams, penalty zone. With the flicker, only catching Van. Van strong in the back. I'm offended with the flicker as well, bringing Pi back all the way to the pace. He's still going to be able to tank out so much of the damage. Torn apart member used up. No members killed just yet. Krite forced to flick around, and Alter Ego, if they get this base turret up top, it should be extremely value. But Evos Glory are still able to hold their ground and finally are showing some signs of life.
Very good defense here shown by Evos Glory, but again, technically Alter Ego didn't go all in, right? They still managed to save some flickers, which might be useful for their next offense. And in the next minute or so, there will be Lord. Should Evos Glory move and advance forward? It's nothing to lose. Do or die should they contest.
I think if they don't contest, I feel like it's going to be a bit difficult for them to defend. Right now, they've kind of caught up, as in they have some damage now, right? No longer are the damage dealers of Evos ignored by Alter Ego. And Taz, again, just boom, might be overextended. No, never mind. I keep saying maybe, but they just keep showing me like, nah.
Nah.
Nah, man, that's not it.
That's the Taz way of electrifying beats.
Man. Let's see here, 10 seconds to the not yet evolved Lord. But yeah, Alter Ego. Seems like still, of course, holding the map control here again. Evos, do or die. Should they contest here as Veldora is still top side? No. Seems like they will not have enough time to contest, but they are marching onwards.
Reno's still holding on to it. Warlord walking up very aggressively. Black Shoes already popped in as well as Crank jumps into the back line. Fan is in the midst of it all right now, but I'm afraid is going to be able to connect, but Taz is still going to be able to be the one to secure it and a kill as well. Veldora 1 HP, but Rossi with a flicker forward.
Double.
Finds a double. The Angela in game number 2 with a double kill in the 17th minute of the game. 3 members left standing with an enhanced Lord in the mid lane.
El Familia, baby, and an Alter Ego now. That was earlier, that last Lord was potentially the last push, but this is surely their last push in the mid.
Oh, Vanstrong is getting bursted down by the Assassin, poked down by Crichton, now forced to go in. I'm offended Flicker, bring him back, but the penalty zone is just there for formality. They dive into base! It's Crichton who dunks on him!
It is